Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? We got some work to do now. Alrighty then. Now, as you can see, I'm at the Civic Division, Beverly Hills, right? Because I want to get you to start seeing the world as I was to learn in law school through the eyes of law. I want you to start looking at what's out of place around her, right? Like for instance, the first fraud. Remember in the movie Godfather, he said the first man that show up while you trying to accomplish something, that's the fraud. You heard me? Bam, there you go right there. That's the head motherfucking human trafficker right there, the pedophile. Now, due to the fact I watch these gangster movies and I know all about faggots and frauds and pedophiles and niggas like to keep niggas in DEI scandals, I want you to start seeing the world like you watch on a video game through the eyes of law. I want you to start watching it. I want you to really pay attention to it, right? Keep in mind, look at this nigga. He done stopped his truck. He ain't even moved. He got 10 cars behind him. I just went live. Right? You heard me? Why? Because they have been paid off by the residents themselves. I'm finna show you how you solve this Scooby-Doo mystery. See, keep in mind, I've been living in Beverly Hills, Hollywood area about 8 years. There have never been this much construction, this many regular cars. Matter of fact, I'm directly in front of the reconstruction sign in front of the Civic Center. Keep in mind, right? You hear me? If you were a resident in Beverly Hills, if all this construction was going on, keep in mind, people have kids, they're retiring, right? You think that the neighbors or people that live in the community would be in outroar and outrage, nigga, about people just doing construction in their neighborhood like that. I want you to rewind back when I first started doing Instagram videos 3 years ago when these illegal immigrants were doing construction in front of my bookstore, but the people that formerly owned the goddamn plaza had no equity in the building anymore. They had lost all equity in the building. This is the case from 2022 in Glendale. Now, the first thing they would do once they had lost in the real estate game was to hire illegal immigrants, right? And they would tell the cops, hey, we can't arrest these illegal immigrants even though they're destroying, vandalizing property in front of your bookstore. They here illegally, don't nobody own the property. I'm the only person at this property at that point with a legal business. So what these white people would do, right, you hear me, since they couldn't win in court because they're uneducated, they're barbarians and cave people, I want you to start looking at the world through the eyes of law. I want you to start looking at who these criminals are. Because if a person is doing construction in front of your building, you will be outraged. You'll be like, I can't believe that every day I come outside, there's a loser outside. Every day I come outside, there's a person doing construction. If you really lived in this area, you mean to tell me you're not affected by all the construction that's going on in the neighborhood? No, because like I said, I was dating a nurse and her child was being pedophiled by her husband, his own child. And I said, well, ma'am, don't you work next to law enforcement? Don't you have these gangbangers, homies in your family? Why aren't they doing anything about it? Because they're getting benefits to human traffic these women that work in these healthcare industry and law enforcement jobs so they can work in law enforcement illegally. Why do you think a lot of times women that work in law enforcement don't speak up too much? Because I was at church, right? I want you to start seeing the world through the eyes of law. And they said, yeah, we want the illegal immigrants that came over here recently, right, to be gone out of here. Because some of them are gangbangers. I never seen a gay gangster. I ain't never seen a gangster that wanted his dick chopped off for benefits in citizenship. That's not a gangster. That's a faggot. Let's be clear. You say you ain't gangster, you just ugly. And you stink. Right? Because I want you to start really paying attention to something. As Brother Priest taught me, seeing the world through the eyes of law in Hebrew law school in the order of Melchizedek, right? So as I'm watching, right, you hear him, I said, wait a minute. So none of the other people that live in this unit, they know your child being pedophile. Why ain't they saying nothing about it? Keep in mind, I'm black. I ain't got nothing to do with it. I just sell books. I sell clothes, get my hustle on, smoke, drink, chop up game with the fam bam, do what I do. Like Fred Sanford, shall I say. Oh, okay. I said, why don't you get that white man over there to help you? That gangbanger homie. Why ain't they helping? Oh, they in on it. Oh, you want me to get involved because I'm the person that's actually operating legally. Keep in mind, right, what happened was due to the fact that the legal immigration crisis has become a world phenomenon where now the whole world is looking at LA and the crime that's going on and the blind law. It's what they say in the Egyptology books, that it was state-sponsored, the Pharaoh's treasury robberies. State-sponsored, though. It was sponsored by the state, the robbery of the treasury. Right? So they say, well, what about the people that's been living here 40, 50 years? Yeah, get the new ones out of here, but what about us old people over here in Beverly Hills? Because I started noticing, man, a lot of old women, you hear me, be looking at me with that old driving Miss Daisy type eye. You hear me, like, hey, nigga, my washing is due. Like, I seen the movie Boomerang when that nigga fuck that old ass lady. He don't go nowhere in life by doing so, does it? Nope. Remember the young bitch, I think she was dating Mike Tyson at the time. She said she don't even own, she just the face of the company. She don't even own the shit no more. She sold her interest in the company. Like Robert Johnson don't own BET no more. Though he is the face of it when you think BET, but he doesn't own it anymore. He sold it to his wife. Remember? He didn't want that bitch no more. He wanted to pursue reparations. Now, knowing he could, reparations just mean getting back with your baby mama. BET itself is the entertainment, hip-hop and rule, hip-hop array, and the tax-exempt benefits created through agriculture and commerce is, in fact, the benefit. Like I said, when I went to law school, he said, brother, what do you think about food stamps, Section 8, Social Security? I said, that's for poor people. He said, no, those are for the people that own the land in America. So when what would happen is, say for instance, we rewind the clock back 50 years. During the time of the civil rights, it was an immigration crisis and a fake war. And it was an immigration crisis and a fake war until Martin Luther King and Malcolm X was dead. When those people were dead, then all of a sudden things went back to normal. Niggas is on the Mac now. Spook sat by the door. You Don King just got a whole bunch of niggas up there just talking crazy but accomplishing nothing. Because even in the Egyptology books, they say, no, it's a two-man con game. It's a good cop, bad cop con game to hope one day the nigga get involved. Like I said, by you separating yourself from these people, what just happened? You made yourself a priesthood. Keep in mind, I've been living in Beverly Hills 8 years, long time. Don't number bad bitches walk through here. When you start seeing niggas with rag-leg clothes on, rag-leg cars and shit, whole bunch of rag-leg trucks and shit, start thinking about that movie Die Hard with a Vengeance. They stealing resources out the ground trying to run out the country with it. They created these fake DEI programs, why you hear me, so they could pretend they needed some resources. As soon as the resources, United Nations aid package get dropped off, they running out the country with it. They sending billions of dollars to these countries pretending to be at war with each other. Watch Nicolas Cage, Lord of War. Soon as they get the money, they bring they nothing dumbass over here pretending they really getting money like that. And up on a challenge, you hear me, in court of business, they lose because they know damn well they frauds ain't talking about shit. And then the first thing they do is lose the money they done stole to start hiring illegal immigrants to terrorize the city. They fuck around, get into it with niggas that can fight, start crying, talking about niggas hit them too hard. I'm scared. Now, see, what happens is sometimes, see, with them tellers, they own 90% of the population in Africa, right? You hear me? But yet it's controlled by other nations of people. So ruling had nothing to do with how many people you have with you. It's who the most educated, and not the truth about it. If numbers of a population were what controlled the economy, right? Cause I'm gonna just start putting the camera on these losers. Cause now these niggas is looking like they trying to sign up for cameo. So when they start walking past the men, I'm gonna put the camera down. Right, you hear me? Cause we don't even want them on our live. We don't want them on our live at all. Because they out here clout chasing. See, what is the word racism? Racism means I'm racing to get to wherever spot the nigga finna get some benefits so I can make it look bad. That's what racism is. See, y'all haven't really, racism has nothing to do with race. It's a person that's committing conspiracy, what they call in Title 18, like I say, the language of laws and language of scripture. If you see a black person in somewhere luxurious, having a concert, make sure it's Olympic going on, they winning, bomb the concert, man, do something crazy, fucked up, make a prank call, put some homeless people out there. Remember, there was a man that was watering a motherfucker with a water hole that was just sitting in front of his business, and he the motherfucker got in trouble. Read the W.B. Du Bois book. Now, they didn't showing up by mistake. Like I said, I've been living here a long time. So it's hard for you to pretend like this is the normal environment. It's just like the Hollywood Walk of Fame. What you thought tourists was going to come to Hollywood, they walking down the Walk of Fame and it looked like the Walk of Shame because ain't nothing but homeless people there, right? Let me put the camera down again. Another faggot, you heard me, trying to be on the line. What is racism? Racing hope that you could make what black people got going on look bad. That's what racism is. What were you in a rush to accomplish? An early deathbed? See, a lot of these women, say for instance, your family been living here since the 1960s. Even if your family been living here since the 1960s, since they started investigating the illegal immigrants, now they're investigating you. Right? They're investigating you. Say, wait a minute. Because remember, what did Martin Luther King say that they were saying that the reparation come? Remember the dude from the 1619 party? Though he complained about what I was doing, he just went Martin Luther King on me. You hear me? He was like, well, I'm going to play Martin Luther King's speech then. I can't be Young Chip in the debate. But he gonna make his mark on the world. He gonna do what the white folk do. His content is somebody else's content, which I still love him to death because I give him an A for effort. It take hard nigga to step in that building to even voice your opinion. So I respect that for what it is. But he started playing this Martin Luther King. He said, man, they brought these poor Europeans to America to gird them with an economic floor. This was in the 1960s. To get them free college grants, free housing vouchers, free business loans, right? You heard me? Boom. And then tell the nigga, and keep in mind, all this money was coming out the national debt, money that they owed niggas anyway. See, before reparation, the national debt still existed. If you study the Civil War, that's the only time the national debt had been at zero because they gave niggas their money back. This is a historical fact. And all the inflation, deflation, that's a lot. Inflation means you got a wife and kids, so your money double. Deflation means, you hear me, you ain't got no wife and kids, so your money just what the normal rate it go. It don't even actually deflate. It's just what it normally would be. But so they call it deflation, but that's just what it normally would be. Inflation means you got a wife and kids, so they double your benefit money. Keep in mind, right, when I told this woman that was a nurse I wouldn't date her no more because I said, you have a situation where a man has pedophiled your child. You can't keep going to work every day knowing that's happened. Immigrant or no immigrant. You and that man, because how you gonna live in my house with a kid that's being pedophile and the pedophile got to pick the kid up from my house and I know this happening. No, we can't date no more. Because one or two things gonna happen. I'm gonna fuck around and kill him. That's the results. And that's what you were hoping would happen. Here's the problem. You got family members can handle that. The police can handle that. What? No. They just go out here, these illegal immigrant women, looking for niggas with legitimate businesses to fuck them off. You got to keep in mind, in the hip-hop industry itself, Yeah, because we ain't letting these suckers get no shine on our shit no more. They say it's owned 90% by other races of men that ain't wrote 1% of the songs. How is that so? Because they send that fake money for the war overseas. They send that fake money, you hear me, for these crises overseas. And they come back over here and they hire your ass as an artist. And keep in mind, when you read Ezra and Nehemiah, who is the main people in the Bible responsible for investigating illegal immigration with foreign women? Entertainers and artists and singers, in particular Jay-Z. It say this shit in the book of Ezra and Nehemiah. I can't make it up. You hit the jackpot, all of a sudden everybody done won the jackpot. Oh, you won $1 billion in the jackpot? Oh, the system gone bad. Yeah, the system had went bad. It's an error in the system. Yeah, I see this same homeless, white trash every day, you hear me, right? That's by design, nigga. That's by design, nigga. Don't fool yourself, nigga. That's by design. That's by design. White women send these people out to do that. Keep in mind, I was in the military. They got some of the dumbest white bitches that were in leadership. Nigga trying to tell the soldiers shit to do shit I know we're gonna get you killed out there. I said, you obviously ain't never been in no real gunfights, you hear me? Because you gonna get killed listening to this hoe. Next thing you know, you got all type of echelon of trainers and generals and colonels, nigga. That's how it happened to you, nigga. Let's be serious. Let's be serious. All through the military, you got transsexuals, right? You heard me? I said, how in the fuck did you end up with transsexuals in the military? Where it's a don't ask, don't tell policy. Another thing that I'm watching, since homosexuals been defunded, now all of a sudden you got a girlfriend. Ain't nobody falling for this shit. Ain't nobody going, man, niggas is not stupid. Man, read the autobiography of Marion Davis on how she say these actors in those movies, when they first started doing these movies in Hollywood, would pretend, nigga, that they liked it each other until, nigga, the scene said cut and they went back being homosexual again. You know how they say even some of these British actors come over to the United States pretending to be real Aboriginal characters in the United States. As soon as they say cut, they start talking back in their regular accent. Cherry ho, good day, chap. Yeah. All this old weak ass shit. Faggots. Nigga, California is 100% all the men homosexual, nigga. And you know what? All the programs they had, nigga, had started putting trainers, nigga, in the Underground Railroad. So even the black ones, nigga, that pretend to be pro-black gangbangers in the ghetto, nigga, had sold out to them DEI contract, nigga, for a little piece of crumb. Nigga, they weren't trying to help their people. That what happened to you, let's be honest. Let's be honest with the black people in Los Angeles, why you ain't even really stomping too hard against it, you hear me? Even though you're starting to see that it's affecting you the most because they pardoned themselves and left you with the crime. See, it was all fine and dandy when you thought that it was just going to continue to go on and that they would find some fall guys from some people with actual legitimate businesses, and certain niggas start saying, you know what, I'm just not going to be for or against it because don't none of y'all really have a career resume that we would like to elaborate on, for one. So we just going to leave you in the scandal. We don't give a fuck. So they knew complaining this here. Oh, well, some of these people that the ICE is locking up has been here 50 years. Look at that. Look at that. That's the racketeering. That's the sound of racketeering right there. That's the sound of racketeering. What is racketeering? Making a bunch of noise. Man, all of a sudden it's an emergency. No, it ain't no motherfucking emergency. There's no emergency. You know what the emergency is? The emergency is that what they starting to find out after investigating these illegal immigrants, they say, well, wait a minute. Who hired these illegal immigrants? Oh, wait a minute. Though he may have been living there 50 years, the same DEI scandal, the same benefit fraud he benefited from 50 years ago. Now you got niggas That like Bill Cosby, they bringing up charges on their ass from 50 years ago. Let's be honest about this investigation that's going on. See, you thought you was just gonna throw it on the illegal immigrants. He just a pawn. What else is on the chessboard? You got the bishops on the chessboard. You got the queens. You got the rooks. You got the castles, right? You got the knights, the police. See, all these people play a role in the chessboard. All of them do. They sure do. They got something to do with the crime, don't it? Because that's what Martin Luther King said. They came over here, got some free houses, a free college education, free business loan, and then got paid to tell you to go to work. So my family been here 50 years, right? Because they were involved in the civil rights fraud. Oh, my family been here since the Statue of Liberty came here. Why? Yeah, because they were the part of the other immigration crisis during the time of the Prohibition Act, right? Oh, we gonna give you women some rights in the 19th Amendment if you sell out these niggas. And them hoes still end up sucking dick on Playboy and OnlyFans and Hustler. Back in the day, it was Playboy. Now it's OnlyFans. Now you're gonna be surviving OnlyFans. Here's the problem. You done it. They done got so smart, these terrorists, you hear me, with these shock machines, you hear me, like in the time of World War II, they done got you to put the damn machine in your damn self and shock your damn self. See, I'm gonna tell you something I noticed about these people. They commit crime like Wile E. Coyote, sit back, wait for bad shit to happen, then show up, oh, I can help. It's what we call insurance claims down south. Let me set this house on fire, and when it's on fire, I'm going to show up and play the hero like I was trying to put the fire out and I need some funding to get it. You know what Trump told the people in L.A. after the wildfires broke out? He said, good, and I ain't giving you a dime to fix it. Some of you city council people, some of you mayors, get your ass out there right now and start cleaning it up. Now, I ain't giving you a dime to clean up some shit and you set it on fire your damn self. It's recorded. Illegal immigrant, they paid. And they was on the phone with the illegal immigrants. Said, go over there and set this on fire. Go over there and set that on fire. Now get your ass out there and clean it up. You punk bitch. You piece of shit. They the type of motherfuckers do everything. Keep in mind, they don't, like I said, they not sitting around when you part. See, this one I'm kind of fucking them up at. Keep in mind, a parasite can only leech off shit that they can see. Due to the fact that I ain't showing you nothing and you can't, it look like it's nothing for you to cling on. You die when you come around me because I ain't allowing you to touch yourself to nothing I got going on. Cause I'm gonna say, I used to wonder why old men used to tell folk they ain't got shit and they be rich as a motherfucker. Because a leech and a parasite, when you tell them that you ain't got shit, it look like you ain't got shit, they die off. And that's what's happening to them. See, now that the illegal immigrant didn't realize that that the black ain't gonna play the fall guy with them, they gotta play the fall. They starting to look at their slave master like, hey, you said that only a few of us was just gonna go to jail and then the gun game was over. They arresting all of us. They even start looking at people been living here 50 years. You ever seen that movie Life? I want you to look at these police officers. Remember on the movie Life, the police had committed the crime and said Martin and Eddie Murphy committed the crime. Remember, one about to get a job at the bank and another one remember, the police had actually killed them. And remember, when they found out that it was the police that had actually committed the crime, he said, at least the state of Mississippi got 40 years of free labor out their ass. Because to these faggot ass cops, nigga, the only end game for them is to waste your motherfucking time, nigga. That's their pleasure, nigga. That's what make them happy, nigga. Wasting your motherfucking time, nigga. Jail is not a dangerous place as you would think it is. Even though it may be segregated. The name of the game is to waste your motherfucking time. How long can I get this nigga to sit here before he file an appeal or a motion? And notice, if you ever been incarcerated, when you start to word the law librarian, how I file an appeal or a motion, how I get in contact with a lawyer, all of a sudden, the aggressive shit start happening. Motherfuckers start depriving you of shit in the jail system. Oh, the name of the game, it's just like homeless people. I seen a homeless man in Hollywood. The man been on the same corner for a whole 2 years, but yet they claim they had scouts. He was black. They got scouts out here looking to help get people. No, the name of the game is to see if they can keep you homeless. Like me, nigga, I told the psychic lady, I already know what the hoe up to. She like, my cave, I can see you got all these different accounts scheduled for bank deposits. I'm like, okay, what's your point? I got distribution money, I got publishing money, I got supplemental money, I got the regular benefits that even the illegal immigrant tried to steal. Weed still is legal, I still can walk straight out the system, you hear me? I would have do not arrest, do not detain. What's the point? The point is you can't attach yourself to it, ain't it? That's why you mad. And the most dating I'm doing with you is OnlyFans. And now you didn't realize, right? You hear me? You like, oh, shit. Oh, I told the nigga, man, this shit so cold. When I figured out, I said, I can fulfill the dating clause by doing one simple trick. Subscribing to the whole OnlyFans. That way it look like I'm still interested in you, but yet I've never laid in the bed with you. Does that make sense? And still can reap all the money. Because no black man has ever dated outside his race and been successful in the United States of America. It has never happened. That nigga get phased out the game. He get the house keys, car, and the dog and shut the fuck up. Because I'm going to tell you something, like the NBA championship was last night, right? The NBA championship was last night. And the champions, they get to walk around and talk they shit. Not the losers. See, in California, they mind fucked up around here. They think that they gonna lose everything, and all of a sudden, they gonna sit around here holding their nuts with their chest out. No, you don't. Sit your losing, pathetic, dumb ass down somewhere, because you ain't shit, you ain't got shit, don't know shit, ain't never had none of the shit you claim to get. %90 of the entertainment industry is controlled by men that don't make one movie or one song they damn self. The money they got is some money they sent to another country pretending to be in crisis, moved to America and pretending they got some shit popping. And that's what they starting to look into. Now they starting to look like, wait a minute, we were ran the clock back to the civil rights. Y'all ran the same con game. When we look back at the Spanish-American Wars and the Mexican-American Wars after civil rights, that's the same con game. Oh, we ran back to the Revolutionary War, and now we at Query 14 with Tommy Jefferson and Benjamin Banneker. They like, oh, shit. The niggas supposed to have been free in the 1700s from the paperwork. That's what the Constitution, remember the Constitution dealt with the same problem. You had a Confederate Constitution, which was homosexual constitution. Then you had the regular United States, because the Articles of Confederation and Ku Klux Klan democracy deals with homosexuality. Let's be clear, that's what that means. There were men with wigs on and high heel shoes. Look at a dollar bill. Look in your pocket. It's a man with a wig on and high heel shoes enslaving people. The Arabians, they were sub-Saharan slave traders. They were other homosexual men trying to, keep in mind, the word troglodyte. Like I said, I've been reading these books about Timbuktu and Mansa Musa and all of these different Songhai empires and Sunni Ali and the Ghanaians, right? You heard me? Remember, pimping is short. See, pimping had always defeated this Charles. I want you to study history. Pimping has always destroyed a fake ass nigga named Charles in the history book. All throughout history. I want you to read just all throughout the European history. It's a man named Pimpin keeps showing up.
He whooped Charles' ass every time. I don't give a fuck if it's King Charles or Charles motherfucking Hamilton. It's a man in the history book that whooped his ass. Look at the royal family. Every time Pippin show up, destroyed these hoe ass niggas. Study ancient Egypt, nigga, the 6th dynasty. Pippin show up, shut all that shit down. With these fake ass clown ass niggas. See, Jay-Z used to be Big Pimpin'. Not for nothing, never happened. He be forever macking. Then he got married, and he had to sit down. And I ain't mad at him. You know, old man get lonely. He was thinking ahead. It was either the bitch and a whole bunch of niggas that would carrying their weight. He chose wisely. I ain't mad at that. He should have kept it pimping though. Beyonce pimping too strong for him though. He ain't going. Solange all try to fight the nigga. You cheating on my sister, nigga. He explain what the economics. See, if Jay-Z knew the economics of dowry, see, I think he learned it now. He know the economics of dowry bride price now. He could have had it pimping together. He just was pimping from natural instinct, which is a beautiful thing. I still think it's still. I heard Memphis Bleak talking about it or whatever like that. You know, Jigga put him in a position of power. See, Jay-Z is one of the few real black men like me, right? And keep in mind, they only attacking the black moguls with legal money. But they got a song called It's Time to Come Up. Him and Memphis Bleak on the Read Me Doubt album. That is what we call like bar mitzvah or bat mitzvah, the way we do for black people when we say, okay, it's time for us to teach you the ropes, youngin'. And that don't always necessarily deal with our kids, male or female. That deal with people with the hustler spirit. The way I learned the game, my daddy only taught me so much, my mama only taught me so much, but it was the streets. See, y'all don't really understand, right? Well, I don't really have to rely on family and childhood friends because it was the streets themselves, you heard me, that chose Young Chip to be the boss in the world. Does this make sense to you? So you were trying to undermine me. I'm like, nigga, it was my family and friends that done this for me. It was the streets themselves. People I had never met before a day in my life. They were like, man, look how that man, these young niggas been around here flexing and finessing these folk. Man, bro, you heard my nigga. Read the book of Judges 17. It's a real story. Man, the young nigga got all these niggas on go, you heard me? As a teenager. By default, if you the smartest person in school, do everybody homework and then jump in the street shit. When I left school, everybody else left school. It's just like when I went to the military. Everybody went to the military. Just about everything I did, you hear me? I'm a trendsetter. Whatever I say, nigga, what is it, like Fat Man School? Whatever I say, y'all got to do. Yeah, you hear me? We ain't putting no suckers on my camp. No, ain't none of that going on. Right? So what we starting to investigate is, it's a reason why these people ain't saying nothing about this construction in front of their schools. Because it's a way to try to, see, they already know that they caught in the fraud scandal and the conspiracy RICO Act charges. So why they done took the money that they got left and they say, well, we just gonna hire illegal immigrants so the blacks at least don't get it. You gotta understand how desperate they is now. They're like, well, we gonna go to jail for it anyway. But at least these niggas don't get it and we get some free labor out their ass around here. It ain't about if you guilty or not guilty a lot of times. You right or you wrong. Long as they can waste your motherfucking time every day, that's their goal, nigga. Keep in mind, it ain't really the fact that the vampire can't really get to the sinners. He has no moral ground to act. He know damn well that they gonna wipe his whole, God gonna wipe his whole race of people out. You heard me? Just for playing game, because he ain't really got no reason to even be around niggas in the first place. He ain't got nothing to reflect on, so he can't get in the drunk whiskey talk. They ain't accomplished shit. Like I say, marriage are accomplishments. Say, nigga, what's your accomplishment? Like, say, for instance, we were to pull up the fact sheet of the Ku Klux Klan homosexual Democrats. And even some of them that snuck in on the Republic side. What's your fact sheet? Are you a rapist? You a pedophile? You a stalker? You a liar? You a deceiver? You conniving people? You pedophile your own kids? You destroy beautiful monuments and things of antiquity and pretend you got the answer to it. You fuck up your home records. You fuck up everybody's relationship. You Satan, nigga. Everything that's good in the world, you want to put as much dirt and trash on it. See, a lot of people say my cave. See, in Egypt, they like cats more than dogs. Because a dog is just shit everywhere, piss everywhere, don't even try to cover it up or clean it up. Cats more like women who come on their period. See, women ain't naturally bad, but if you in love with your rapist and you still being raped, robbed, and your child being pedophile, you on some man on fire scandal shit, you won't do. But the cat, if a cat shit, they gonna try to cover it up, piss, gonna try to cover it up, keep it clean. A lot of these people think like, what that nigga say on Friday, you starting to think like a dog. You just shit and fuck shit up everywhere and just expect other people to clean it up. That's the type of piece of shit you is. You just go around the world, fucking the countries up, burning shit up, and expect somebody else to fix it. And then when they figure out how to fix it, you want the money to fix the problem that they figured out how to fix and that you started. And then the nigga slap the dog shit out your ass, you hear me? And then make you get snap back to reality. You think somebody done you wrong. You jack in the beanstalk ass nigga. That was Joseph, the dream he interpreted for the Pharaoh. He was telling the Pharaoh about stalkers that were destroying the economy, these stalkers. He said, if you don't get these stalkers out the economy, where this distribution and this publishing is going on, your country is going to be doomed. One woman with 7 men is doomed. One man with 7 women is success. He said, you need to find that man can be with that 7 women that the streets move. They said, who else move, figure out some shit like that besides you supposed to be the boss then. He said, that's what I was thinking. A lot of these women gotta understand, it ain't the fact that a nigga is avoiding you women. We just know what you up to. We know that the white Asian Hispanic woman don't. Now on some shallow hell type shit, we get drunk enough, we don't give a fuck, we might smash them hoes, but we know ain't no, that's no Romeo, Juliet, or Beauty and the Beast stories with these bitches. There's no, brown sugar type of shit going on, take this and that. We ain't that crazy. We ain't no damn fools, because there's no record of it. We've studied economics down Brown Party, there's no record of it. It's never happened. Never happened. We know on OnlyFans that you gon' giving you like Aretha Franklin, giving you the best that I got. You a Nita Baker on that motherfucker, but in reality, no. So we gonna give you that same energy. Yeah, I wanna be freaking with you on camera. That's it. Never in person though. Because I know you don't mean me no good. I know all of that is your effort to try to draw me in and trap me. Like Alejandro Medici. Like the Shakespeare Othello story. That's what white, Asian, Spanish women do. They try to entice you to date them. And when you do, you die. See, Joseph in the Bible wasn't really running from that hole because he was keep in mind, that nigga was smart than the motherfucker. Why was he avoiding that bitch? He knew. He said, oh, this is a setup move. If your husband really wanted me to fuck you, he'll say that. Keep in mind, Juvenile got a song say, you can fuck my bitch, let me fuck your bitch. I don't love that hoe. I don't trust that bitch. See, niggas will tell you if they want you to fuck they hoe. Be like, it's just like, it's some old pimp movies. Like these books about pimps, like Horson Jones and shit about these Fillmore Slim, Iceberg Slim books and shit about pimps and shit. A nigga that wants you, like, look, man, I got a lot of horses in the stable, horses being hoes. You can have these hoes right here, and I got a gun over here and a car over here, a house over here, and I got a little money spot right here, and you can just do that. They treat you like family. There's no secretive sublime way. Like, read what Thomas Jefferson said about sublimity. He said only a dummy do that shit. Remember, what is sign language is considered, maybe for the military a little bit, but sign language is mostly considered for who? Deaf, dumb, blind people. Stop assuming people are your friends and they like you and y'all on the same team because y'all around there throwing baseball signs at each other. Sign language is TTY 711 for deaf, dumb, and blind people, right? That's what it's for. For deaf, dumb, and blind people. That's what sign language is used for. Sign language for deaf, dumb, and blind people. Educated people can conversate with each other. And informal conferences, never informal. Educated people know how to do what Marion Davis say, Hollywood evolved from Charlie Chaplin to men who could actually talk. Then the money really started rolling in Hollywood. They say traditionally, most people would make at least 4 movies, not a year, a week, motherfucker. That's how, I'm going to show you how bad they doing in bed. Traditionally, every company that had a company would produce, I'm talking about the film, the soundtrack, everything, at least 4 to 6 movies every week. These motherfuckers can't make 4 movies a year. They suck. Nigga, album is 1 hour. Nigga been working on their album for years. Nigga, what type of loser is you? They all of them suck, nigga. I don't trust a hoe with no babies around here, nigga, and I know the men pedophile the children. They own fathers, and the hoes don't say shit, nigga. Look around, nigga. They ain't trying to clean no shit up for no Olympics. The Olympics is what destroy your economy, nigga. Keep in mind, right? Because a lot of people don't really understand the real Jesus Christ story. Jesus Christ's story was not about necessarily dying for sin. Is just a debt. A debt is a national debt. It was a white man trying to pay back the national debt that he owed to niggas, you hear me? And he was sold out by seducees, nigga. What is a seducer? A person that seduces people. Art of seduction, these fake ass bitches, nigga. Pharisees, fake ass pharaohs, nigga. Fake bosses, nigga. Fraud niggas with fraud stories, with fraud money, nigga. Pussy ass nigga talking about bitch made hoe type nigga talking about he got some power in the world. Look at these bitch ass niggas. Her longer than your mama, he a bitch. The book of Corinthians say, nigga, that's a disgrace. Let's deal with it. Come on, nigga. What is racism? I want to define racism is I got to race the black man everywhere he go, so I got to, not because he want to accomplish nothing, he got to race the black man everywhere he go so he can steal his content, go to court and get his ass handed to him and get stabbed in jail and be looking crazy when he get into it with real gangsters. That's what he want. He's suicidal, nigga. That's a terrorist. Keep in mind, what is an actual terrorist? A person that know they gonna die for it. See, how do we know they're terrorists in America? There are men doing shit around me that know they gonna get them killed. That's a terrorist. He's suicidal. They know how I get down. Any nigga playing with me can be considered a terrorist because you suicidal, because you know I'm gonna have you killed for it. So you gotta be, so you can label it, a person that play with me is suicidal. Because you know I'm gonna kill you for it. I say, nigga, Guantanamo Bay with a bullet in your head. Now, I'm not playing with you. So you suicidal. What else do terrorists do? IEDs, nigga. Just put random shit everywhere, nigga. Just do dumb ass crazy. Those are terrorists, nigga. That's how we know domestic terrorism going on. Right here, nigga, in Los Angeles, nigga. That's how we know. Fuck you saying, nigga. We know when shit in certain places it normally don't be. We ain't crazy. That's a terrorist, nigga. That's how we spot them. Yo, you a homosexual? That's terrorist activities, nigga. Let's be honest. You go ahead and get up off this motherfucking lab, man. You hear me? Go on, get off this lab. But I just wanted to show y'all these fake fraud-ass people. The people that hired these illegal immigrants, that's the criminal, nigga. Because you done busted all the people that work in government. What you gonna have to start investigating now is these people that live in these houses around here. I guarantee you, even if they been there 50 years, I guarantee you that's the same DEI fraud scandal from 50 years ago, nigga, when the hippies and the faggots tried to get involved in the civil rights movement. Rewind the clock back 100 years, nigga. They the same Statue of Liberty frauds, nigga. The Trojan horse Statue of Liberty fraud. The Statue of Liberty is a Trojan horse, nigga. It's a fake ass bitch, nigga, pretending she like you, trying to steal your benefits, nigga. That's why Lucky Luciano told them niggas, he said, nigga, unless we do business with blacks like Bumpy Johnson, nigga, we all going to jail. And that's the scandal, nigga. We can legalize. Watch all the Godfathers. Watch they say the same shit. The only thing legitimate this illegal mafia is these legal niggas that run legitimate businesses through these warehouses that do distribution and publishing. And that's the real fight that they have amongst themselves, whether they do business with. See, y'all got to understand, they fighting over if they going to do business with niggas or not. So let them fight. Well, we getting involved in the poke. Let them kill each other, as far as I'm concerned. Because they fighting to see which one of them going to be able to send what bitch to do a treaty with whoever the boss is on the nigga side. If we accept it. Because it's getting to a point like, you know what? Let's just sit back some more and just let them kill each other. This is fun, nigga. Because now the roles have changed. They used to sit back and let us kill each other. Let's sit back and continue watching them kill each other. Because I'm having a motherfucking good ass time watching it, nigga. Fuck them. And I mean that shit from the bottom of my motherfucking heart. And I'm going to end this live. And that's the end of this motherfucking conversation. You feel me? Came over here with all this fake ass shit. Stealing money out the country, pretending, pedophiling children, raping women, and then try to go link up with real Aboriginal niggas, hire a few dust ass Africans, or keep in mind Africans outside of Africans or Caribbeans, whoever. Niggas been selling out even amongst you quote unquote FBA. They been ratting on niggas. But what they never counted on, even the rats, nigga, that legally from those BMF eras, though, they never knew one of them would take over the police station like Joseph in the Bible. That's the part you Reuben looking at niggas and you Israelite looking at niggas didn't count on, did it? Now you around here looking crazy, nigga, because the same shackle, nigga, you sold out to, nigga, they got a boss now, nigga, and he ain't a cracker, nigga. And you got to live with the consequences of being a rat. It ain't the fact I don't want you in my face. Joseph wasn't hiding his face from him. He was like, I would rather let you niggas keep going through it. Because I'm glad you sold out to them people and you lied on me, nigga. You lied on me, nigga. You lied and told them folk not only that you would have one day been my boss, nigga. That you was still a boss in the world, knowing damn well you ain't. You been working for them crackers, nigga, and keep it G. And I wash my hands with that shit. On the clean hand doctrine, like I said in the Black's Law Dictionary, I ain't got shit to do with it no more. Get what I'm doing now? Selling books worth billions. Selling albums, Pharaoh's trillions. Going to school, make my movie, nigga. Why? Because, nigga, that's the pantomime. Like they say in the 48 Laws of Power that all great men have done, nigga, at the end of their career, nigga. Yeah, to write my own movies and story about how my royal family, nigga. Not to edify another motherfucker. And at the end of that conversation. Now, if you want to continue working with them crackers, go for it. But I don't plan on hiring no niggas that done sold me out, nigga. That's the Dendera Zodiac teaching. When you get from these Greek homosexual zodiacs and these Roman homosexual zodiacs, you get to the Dendera. Dendera deals with 12 women at the gate. Remember, Ezra Nehemiah. There's Levite musician, but it's Jay-Z. It won't be Jay-Z at the gate. It's going to be a woman at the gate. And that's how I like it. Love, peace, and her grease. Young Chip the Great. My name, whole way. 213-278-4469. Ghost Rider. And I got one more Ghost Rider edition I'm going to give to you next week. And that'll be my last Ghostwriter edition. After that, I gotta get started on my movie, The Quest for a Silver Fleece. And I'm gonna play the Leprechaun Lawyer. Right? You hear me? I done taught you all the liberal arts. You got all the visas that you gonna need. You got all the liberal arts. You got all the visas that I'm gonna need to teach. I done gave you basically the international business class on the love, on the strength, on me, on the house for free. But everything else, I make trillions of dollars off of it anyway. I didn't mind teaching you. I've been putting niggas up on game since the beginning. Me teaching my son. You looking for Jesus Christ, some nigga born 325? Go find Dylan. I'm a 7'11" nigga. Yeah, I didn't come over here with a fake name, fake ID. That's who I am. Right, you hear me? Like I said, the war is not black and white. It's heterogeneous versus homogeneous. And don't be confused. Don't be confused. That's the war.